36.2. With this wind, I thought I'd take a bit of advantage because earlier I could get quite a bit of bait out at range. So I thought, something's happening out there. So whacked the rod out again. About half hour later, off it went. 26.5 pound, which is I put into the sling. It's in the side there that we'll have a look at the moment. Anyway, getting salted, whacked out again, and about the same, half hour, and there we are. 36, what was it, Mark?
36.2, mate.
So, I can't grumble at that, can I, mate? I must admit, when it was coming in, I didn't think it was that big. And then when it got into the margins, that's when it started. She started playing up the girl. And I realised it was something a bit special. There we go. Other side.
Yes, mate, we'll have the other side.
You know, they just seem to have got in on that bait. Come on, girl. And you can go back. Still full of life. Lovely. What a lovely fish, eh? That's the beauty with Grenville here. You know, you just don't know what sort of stamp of fish you're going to be catching, and Paul's put quite a few of these pretty little. Come on, baby. Yeah, okay.
I can't do while he's got that.
Right. Yeah, as I was saying, there's a few of these pretty fish in here. I'm not too sure how long they've been in here, these pretty little scalies, but they're always very welcome, as you can see. What a lovely fish. You know, they're just like little wood carvings. They're absolutely fantastic. And you can imagine when this grows up to be like one of the big boys. What a cracker.
Well, this is the final chapter in the story of our 5-night stint at Grenville Lake. We've had a brilliant 5 nights. We've had some real whackers for the cameras. We've just got loads of really good footage, some tips, and shown you a lot of the gear we use, and it should hopefully be interesting for you. Last night I'd set my stall out again, didn't put any more bait out, so it was just a question of sort of fishing the same areas that we've been picking bites up from and see if we could sneak out one more whacker for the cameras. Unfortunately, I must have upset that A-team yesterday because the bite failed to materialise, so that's just fishing for you. However, my mate Dan, who's been with us all week, he's tagged another couple in the night. He's had a 36, a real big frame fish, and he's had a beautiful scaly mirror as well, 26 pounds. And it shows you the kind of difference in approach. Dan's caught, he's had just as many bites, but he's had slightly smaller stamp of fish, where most of the fish I've had have been monsters. We've had a 37.8, a 38.6 and a 45.14, the second biggest fish in the lake at the moment. Well, yet to be caught anyway. I'm sure there's bigger in here. But that was, I set my stall out for big fish. Dan set his stall out to get bites. Both worked, both using the Super K. Obviously it's not, it's not going to stop you catching smaller fish having the K on. It's still a prolific catcher. But I just wanted to demonstrate with the right tactics and the right bait, we could wade through the smaller fish and get stuck into the bigger stock. It's not luck. I'm a firm believer in what we've done, and the proof of the pudding's in the eating, as they say. And it's all gone according to plan. And both, like I say, both approaches worked. But we came here for a whacker, and that's exactly what we got, a real whacker. That is a proper big fish. 45.14 is immense by anyone's standards. And like I say, about the lake is just awesome. I can see this being the English rainbow lake. It's got this. Nature's going to take its course. These fish are going to get older. They're going to take on the Cambridge colours. There's this part of Cambridge and this area. It's just a whacker land. There's so many big fish coming through in this area, and this lake is one of the better ones in terms of the natural food available, and there's certainly plenty of bait going in. So expect big things from this venue in the future. It's been done just right. It's well managed. It's the sort of place you can come and just not have any issues. A lot of people will take your money, give you a ticket and a key, and let you get on with it. Paul wants to see you catching fish. He's got the right fish in here, and everything's taken care of for you. So expect big things from this venue. This is all for the angler. He's got the stock, he's got the facilities. The purists amongst us might enjoy the roughy tufty, pushing your barrow through a mile of mud and having a dump in the bushes and all the things that go with the hardcore side of the sport. But if you don't want to have birds on you all day long, if you don't want to have other anglers in front of you casting into your water, if you don't want to have all the grief that you get on some lakes, particularly the busier circuit waters, then this is a bit of you, okay? And I've got my name on the list, and it's different. It's just different for me, and it's such a it was a very enjoyable experience fishing here. So that kind of covers the lake and the captures and what's gone on. You've seen a bit of the gear we use, and I hope you can just take some of what you've seen here into your own fishing, particularly obviously with the bait. I don't think there's we've got nothing left to prove on the bait front nowadays. The T1 speaks for itself. We've got the Halo, which is just as prolific, but I did want to kind of showcase the K and show you what is capable of producing if it's applied correctly. And we've had two very, very different methods of bait application, and they both work very well at a time when there's been the odd fish around the pit, but we've had the bulk of them this week. And use the right bait, use your brain, keep trying, keep changing things until it happens for you, and don't just sit there with your thumb up your backside and your brain in neutral, because that's not going to catch your fish. We give you the best bait available, but we can't catch them for you. And I think you'll see through the process that through all this footage that we've had to change things around, rigs, tactics, application, and we've got the result we needed. Okay, we had to pack a lot of different changes and little tweaks into quite a short period of time. Although we've been here for 5 nights, it's not long to have to get it right under pressure. Hard going at times, but that's fishing. That's why it's called fishing and not catching. But I hope you enjoy the footage. We'll be out doing other bits from time to time, so keep watching, and we'll see you next time.